Well, hey guys, so today I'm bringing you a 2018 F-150 XLT Sport. It's a four-wheel drive. It's in this new color called Magma Red. It's probably really hard to see because it's kind of dirty. I mean, it probably literally just came off the delivery truck and stuff. It has like 2 miles or 4 miles now, but very, very nice color. If you look at it online, it's kind of ugly. But in person, this Magma Red is just really nice. It's kind of a dark cherry black color, really. So we're gonna go over a few of the changes for the 2018 model, which is not very many. Honestly, it's kind of just a facelift refresher type of deal, and one mechanical change. Right now, I'm just taking a walk around so you guys can look at it and kind of identify some of the changes that they have made. So first we are going to start off at the window sticker. So now on the window sticker here, you can see it as a 2018 2.7 Magma Red, black sport cloth. And the new, sorry, I'm not even focusing on the stuff up here I'm pointing at. New for 2018 is the 10-speed transmission on every engine besides the base model 3.3 V6, which has the good old 6-speed transmission that's in my truck. So here you can see your standard equipment up here. Down here is your options. This one has the 302A package, which gives you the rear window defroster, XM radio, remote start, the beepers in the back to tell you when you're getting close to something. They call it reverse sensing system, and Sync 3. So that is probably one of the packages most of these trucks will come with, based on it being a lease and stuff. The other optional equipment is the 2.7 EcoBoost, which is a $1,000 option, 355 regular axle, which is a decent one for towing, actually. Sorry, my camera skills have gone down since I haven't done a video in a month. The voice-activated navigation system is probably something you want to get because Ford is selling that to you now that CarPlay is in everything, because they want you to buy the navigation, so they'll give you a cheaper lease price for it. Sync Connect, the power equipment group package, which gives you the power sliding rear window, LED box lighting, the household outlets inside. The sport appearance package, which I would personally get because I'm not a chrome fan, but you can get a chrome package too. So it'll give you the sport appearance package, the 275/65 R18 all-terrain tires, and the 18-inch machined aluminum wheels, coming in for a decent price of $48,000, which it can still go up from there. But they are giving you discounts like crazy. Right here you're getting the luxury package discount, which is chrome or sport. So if you get the chrome, you like the chrome, you get a discount, or if you like the sport, you get a discount as well, which is amazing. The navigation discount, which is another $500, so you're only paying $225 for it. Yes, I just did the counting on my hands because I'm thinking about this and math at the same time, which is difficult. And for 2018, they're giving you a power equipment group discount package for $250 for a total savings of $2,500 on these trucks. So they are giving you a lot of discounts, which is really great. Ford's trying to sell this aluminum, and I think, you know, for a work truck, maybe not aluminum, but for anything else, these trucks are great. I mean, off-road, and I've seen some of the trucks they use for work on these and stuff, and they hold up pretty good. You need to get a bed liner, really. That's the only thing I would option in, is either the spray-in. I would go for the spray-in if I got a new truck, or you go for the drop-in if you're just leasing it and using it as a daily driver, which is actually, this truck is a perfect daily driver with a 2.7 EcoBoost. I know I don't like EcoBoost very much, and I'm a V8 guy myself, but honestly, if you're in the city and stuff, maybe a 2.7 is better for you. 5.0 would probably be better if you do a lot of highway and towing and stuff like that, or the 3.5, which is getting about the same miles per gallon as the 5.0, so it really depends on what you are looking for. And new for 2018, when you do get the 5.0 Coyote engine in the F-150, it does now come with start-stop and a 10-speed transmission. So they just kind of use start stop on the 2.7 for 2015 and all that, and then kind of see how it went from there. Now they're putting it on all the engines. The 3.5 got it for 2017. They got auto start stop. And for 2018, the 2.7 is getting a 10-speed transmission, and the 5.0 is getting a 10-speed transmission, as well as the new 3-liter diesel that they are releasing soon. So we're going to take another good look at it. The changes for 2018, you can really tell the front end has been changed dramatically. It sits a little bit higher, honestly. I haven't told you guys this, but my brother did just recently buy a 2017 F-150. And this one does seem to sit a little bit higher than his does, which is nice. It definitely sits higher than the Silverados, and that's great. Maybe not so much the Rams, but it is starting to rain now, so I'm gonna try to hurry up and get inside before we get drenched. But you can see for the sport package, you get this nice gray insert on the grill. I really do like the grill. I'm not a big fan of the headlights on the sport model. I wish they would get the black insides like they used to. Even on the FX4, you still get these kind of ugly looking chrome headlights, and honestly, they're headlights, most people don't care, but it would be nice to see them gray them a little bit or black them up a little bit. So let's head over to the back for the next change. Basically from here on this side, nothing's really changed too much. The rims have changed for the base model Sport, which I like these ones better than the old base model Sport ones. But here's your next big upgrade. It does have F-150 embroidered into the tailgate now with a little bit of a different look. And your EcoBoost badge has moved from the doors to the rear tailgate, so now it's going to be difficult to identify EcoBoosts on the road. But for the rims here, we got some stainless and gray insert 275/65 on Michelin Primacy XC tires. They seem pretty decent. I hope they're better than the Goodyears they used to put on. But most people will change those out and put meatier tires on it, because most people that buy trucks usually do that, which is okay. So we're going to take a step inside. So first we're going to go over the key fob before we do that, though. Sorry. So you got lock, unlock, remote start, and panic. To use the remote start, you simply beep the beeper, then twice, and then you should get a notification on there. Yeah, there you go. It just blinked and my finger was probably over it. So now it is remote started. Very quiet startup. We'll go take a little listen at the exhaust here. I will say they have done a little bit better with the exhaust note on the 2.7. It still sounds like a pissed off Bumblebee, but there's not much you can complain about there. It's a 2.7 V6. What are you going to do about it? So stepping in, you do have a decent step-in height. It's not too high and it's not too low. But getting in's really easy. They include side steps on most models, especially the lease models that you'll get. They will do that. So basically, to start it, good old key. Put the key in the ignition and just turn it. So coming to the door panel here, nothing has really changed. I'm sorry if the video just cut out a little bit. I did have my Bluetooth hooked up to this. Let's close up the window so we don't get water in here. But you do not have power up and down windows, or well, auto up and down. Front is fully auto up and auto down, which is nice, better than the Silverado. They only do the power driver one on the LT model, which is comparable to the XLT. But you do have padded here. This is hard plastic and this is hard plastic. It is a XLT truck. It is not anything fancy. Coming to the steering wheel here, same old steering wheel from the last couple of years. You're leather wrapped with side bolstering. Black plastic here, which I am not a big fan of. I wish they'd paint it gray or silver like this kind right here. Other than that, you do have your, I believe it's a 4.2-inch screen here, and it shows you quite a bit. I like the 8-inch one, but at the same time, it's like you don't really need it. If you get a Lariat or something like that, you'll get that. Over here, you have your Sync 3, which comes on most of the trucks now. The 302A package is what you will lease usually, but anything else will have this really. You can even get this screen on the STX version of the XL. Up here you do have a little tray to throw a phone or something. A speaker. This is a 2-4-7 speaker audio system, if you want to include that as a 7th speaker there. You can get the Bang & Olufsen on the higher trims, which will give you a little speaker here that can pop out. They just released that in the new, pamphlet you can get for these. But you do have a Bang & Olufsen audio system, which is about 1,000 watts, I would say. But you can still get the kicker subwoofer on the XLT model, which is a very nice thing to get because the XLT's audio system, it's been upgraded a lot and it sounds a lot better than like my truck would. But it still isn't, exactly what you want. So coming down to here, you do have your climate control. Not dual zone or automatic, but it's pretty nice. I like how this kind of goes with what you're doing. It's kind of cool, a little finicky, I'd say. But you do have AC, heat, and all that stuff. You do have 3-stage heated seats for the front passengers, as well as here's your 10-speed automatic shifter. Nothing's changed too much here in this center area. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, manual. I think it used to have 2 and 1. That's what it's missing. But you do have a sport mode. Oh, it gives you a whole ton of drive modes. Eco, sport, normal, tow haul, snow, and wet. So they have given you a lot more modes on the new 10-speed transmission, which is kind of cool. I think I'm going to drive it around in the eco mode. And maybe then I'll put it in the rain snow mode because it is raining out. You do have 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low with your 355 rear axle. This one does not have a trailer brake control, but I believe that's a $300 option, maybe less. I'm just kind of upscaling that. Here's your 12 volt with your household power outlet. Coming down here, you have your USB ports and stuff in there. Nothing too exciting, that's why I'm not showing you. Here's the center console, which is just insanely big. You could probably fit a family of 4 in there. Just kidding. But it is leather stitched and feels really nice, actually. Over here, dashboard materials, hard touch, but it is nicely grained, I will say, as well as this. And fit and finish, honestly, has come a long way in the Ford products. Especially if you look at the 2005 versions of F-150s, they were kind of just awful. Your traction control, stability control, your 4-ways, and your auto start stop defeat, which does not turn on for some reason within the first somewhat odd miles. You do have 2 cup holders here, as well as a cup holder down there, and a lot of space. You could probably fit another water bottle or so. We'll take a look at the seats while it's pouring down rain. I forgot to mention this. This is kind of stolen from the Ram Rebel where they have the little tire mark here, but that's okay. So now we're gonna take a look at the back seat. This is a crew cab, so there's a ton of room in the back seat. Let me just kind of crack the window so I don't lock myself out. There's a ton of room back here. So stepping in, materials do not carry over ever in the back seats of these. I don't know why. Ford needs to get onto that, but wow, this thing's just big. I have a super cab, so I'm not used to this. But here you have 2 USB ports for the iPads, and right here you have another household outlet, and then a 12 volt. And then they have been putting in vents in the crew cabs. The crew cab we had never had vents in it. But basically, here's your back seat. Same design as the front seat. No heated seats in this model. You can get a panoramic sunroof and a bunch of other stuff for that. But it's nice back here, and you can tell they kind of have a stadium seat going on because I do sit a little bit higher than the front passengers do. You do have iPad pockets for the kids as well. 2 cup holders here, and probably another water bottle one down here. Yeah, you can't really see it because it's dark. So we're gonna get out, and we are going to get on a test drive while it is raining, so I don't have to stand outside anymore. If you guys would like to know any more things about this truck or want to see any more models of this truck, please do comment. So now we're going to take it on a test drive and show you guys how it does on the road. Alright, so we have a very bad camera angle, but we're going to take you on a slight test drive of this truck. It is raining. I would like to do a more in-depth one, but I do have the 2017 Raptor video up, which has a little bit more in-depth video on it. But basically, this truck is a really good truck for driving. So I'm going to put it in the eco mode and see what it does then. I'm guessing it just puts it in a higher gear when you're driving and doesn't let you rev as high. Yeah, it just skipped second gear and shifted right to third. So I'm guessing you can get really good gas mileage in this truck. The ratings for it is 21 combined, 19 city, and 24 highway, which I think all of the new F-150s get into the 20 mile per gallon range, which is a very nice thing. I mean, to see all their trucks in a 20 mile per gallon range. I'm really interested in seeing the new diesel F-150 and what it's going to get, because if it gets in the 30 mile per gallon range and they don't have any diesel scandals, it might just be the new most fuel efficient pickup truck, 1500 type pickup truck, 150, you know, and it will just, you know, kind of set the market for diesels again, which I would really like to see diesels back in America as a good engine, because in Germany and stuff, they may have more, you know, diesels and stuff, but they have less regulations than we do. So therefore, it's a lot easier for them to just throw a diesel on the road. And people like the diesels because they get good gas mileage and they have a lot of torque and stuff. So I'm really interested to see that. I would like to see paddle shifters starting to come on the F-150. I know it comes on the Raptor and it's a pickup truck, but it'd be kind of cool, you know, because these trucks do drive pretty nice. I'm not a big fan of the steering as it is in normal modes, but in sport mode it does firm up, which is kind of weird. I mean, yes, it's a truck, firm steering, but these trucks do handle really well. Out of the other two pickup trucks from the American market, I like how the F-150 drives the most. It's just, it rides nice. It doesn't ride too soft, and some people like that. Some people like the really firm rides and stuff like that. I like a little bit, you know, in between firm and soft. The Chevy's too soft, and the Ram is even softer if you get the air suspension. The F-150 is also one of the trucks that has a lot more features than the others, like pedestrian detection and radar guided cruise control, lane keep assist, and blind spot monitoring. I'm not 100% sure on some of like the blind spot monitorings and stuff on the Silverados and Rams, but you can get these trucks basically to almost drive themselves. The other thing I really like about the F-150 is you can get heated seats on basically, you know, any model. So, I mean, you're really, if you're getting an F-150, you're choosing the right truck in my opinion. I do like the Chevys and I do like the Rams a lot, but out of all the pickup trucks I've owned, Ford has been the most reliable and the best driving. We're going over some bumps here, and it's, you could tell it doesn't soak up every single bump, and it doesn't ride like a Cadillac over every single bump, but you feel the bumps, and that's what a truck is. A truck was never meant to be this luxury ride, this luxury thing, and that's just what people have made them into. So the F-150 really, to me, is kind of been the in-between truck of luxury work and play. And I can say that these trucks do well off-road. I'm not saying, you know, off-road in terms of mud bogging and all that stuff. I never would do that in a new truck. But for just gentle off-road, sandy hills, you know, a little bit of rocks, stuff like that, a little bit of mud, it plays well. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'm trying to get more cars now. I took a little bit off because I had school, work, and much more to do. So please comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll try to get another 2018 F-150, hopefully with a 5.0, hopefully with the 3.5, and hopefully with the diesel.